Running profitable Etsy ads without wasting money feels absolutely impossible when you're new to it. You turn them on, you see some clicks, but no sales, and suddenly you're questioning why the heck did I even do this? The truth is, Etsy ads absolutely can work, but only if you understand exactly how they function, how Etsy decides where your ads even show up, and how to troubleshoot every single metric along the way. So this video is going to be your complete guide to Etsy ads for beginners. I'm walking you guys through how Etsy ads actually work, what to do before you run ads, a full breakdown of your ads metrics, what they mean, what's good versus bad, and what to do if something is off, and most importantly, how to know when to stop wasting money and shift your budget to your top listings. But first off, let's talk about the difference between Etsy ads and offsite ads. All sellers are automatically enrolled in offsite ads, but the ability to opt out of offsite ads depends on your shop's sales in the last 365 days, so the last year. If your Etsy shop has made more than $10,000 USD in the past year, you'll benefit most from offsite advertising, and you will be required to participate for the lifetime of your shop, but you'll also qualify for a discounted advertising fee. If your Etsy shop has made less than $10,000 in the past year, offsite ads are optional and you can turn them off. However, if you do choose to use this service, you only pay an advertising fee when you make a sale from offsite ads, rather than with Etsy ads where you're paying for every click. And also, Etsy ads, on the other hand, is completely voluntary. You can start and stop Etsy ads at any time, and you only pay for actual click-throughs to your listing. But let's go ahead and break this down into the simplest of terms. Etsy ads work on a CPC system, which means cost per click. You're not charged when your ad shows up. You're only charged when someone clicks on it. Here's how Etsy chooses which listings to show. Your listing is entered into what's called an auction when someone types in a search. During this auction, Etsy is comparing the relevance of your titles and tags, your listing quality, which is basically where Etsy gives every listing a quality score that reflects how likely shoppers are to click on your listing, the amount that you're bidding, how much Etsy thinks you're willing to spend for that click. Then Etsy automatically adjusts your ad bids behind the scenes based on other several factors to get your listing in front of the right people at the best possible price. Here's how they decide what to bid on your behalf. Number one is the likelihood of a sale. Etsy looks at exactly how likely it is that a shopper will buy your product. This includes things like what they typed into the search, what time of day they're shopping, and even what device they're using. If it seems like the shopper is ready to buy and your product is a strong match, it is more willing to bid higher for that spot because there's a better chance that it'll convert overall. Number two is relevance to the search. Etsy also checks how closely your listing matches the shopper's original search. They look at your titles and tags, any filters the shopper has added like location or price range. If your listing does not match what the shopper is looking for or doesn't qualify for their filters, it will not be shown even if you are running ads. Number three is competitive auction pricing. Your bid amount can go up or down depending on the competition in that space. Etsy's goal is to win you a good ad placement at the lowest cost possible, so they adjust your bids in real time to stay competitive without overpaying. Think of it like a job interview. Etsy's algorithm is the hiring manager, and every time someone types a search into the search bar, Etsy interviews dozens of listings. The listings with the best resumes, your keywords, visuals, and sales data, and the listing who is willing to work for the right price gets the job, which is the top ad spots. Your listing also can show up twice in results, once organically and once as a paid ad, which helps increase visibility, but it doesn't guarantee sales unless your listing is click-worthy and conversion-worthy. So it's safe to say that if you don't prep your listings right, Etsy ads will feel like you're pouring freaking water into a leaky bucket. So here is a 5-point checklist to make sure that doesn't happen to you. Number one is title optimization. I want you to really place importance on the first 30 to 40 characters. These matter the most, and this is exactly what shoppers see first. Put the exact thing that you believe your shopper would be searching for right up front. Something like personalized bridesmaid tote bag. Use commas to separate keyword phrases and don't just keyword stuff. Number two is your tags and SEO. Use all 13 tags if you can, and you can repeat your title keywords but in different ways. So things that are synonymous to what you had in your title. Use specific tags like floral bridesmaid gift rather than broad ones, just gift. And then of course you can use research tools like the Etsy search bar or EverBee to see what's trending right now. Number three is your thumbnail photo. Clicks truly depend on this because your thumbnail is your billboard. Use bright, clutter-free images with the product centered. Avoid mock-ups that feel fake, especially AI-generated mock-ups. Lifestyle how photos have proven to convert best on ads. Number 4 is a listing video if possible. 5 to 15 seconds of someone using, wearing, or unboxing your product. There's no music or sound needed, just focus on clear visuals that help build trust and show your product in the best light. Number 5 is your pricing and shipping strategy. Keep in mind that free shipping is favored by Etsy's algorithm, and they will see that on the ad themselves. I also recommend to really know your profit margins like the back of your hand, which we'll talk about in a second as it relates to ads. If any of these elements are weak, ads won't fix it. So you have to fix the foundation before turning on the traffic. So with that said, let's now talk about setting up your ad campaign. Step 1 is to just go into your shop manager, then marketing, then Etsy ads. The default minimum daily budget is of course $1, but you can change your budget at any time. I want you also to consider adding all of your listings initially, especially if you're a new shop, because you don't know which ones are going to perform yet. Etsy needs data. After 2 to 4 weeks, you can pause the losers and keep the winners. Let your campaigns run uninterrupted, however, for 30 days. Etsy uses this time to learn from customer behavior, and changing too many things resets the learning phase entirely. Please also keep in mind that no matter what number you set, Etsy often only spends part of that daily budget. That's completely normal. They will ramp up as your listings start to convert. But the truly best part is ads aren't just for paid clicks. Every favorite, click, or conversion, aka sale, through your ad campaigns also benefits your organic rankings. That means that even if someone doesn't buy right away, that engagement helps Etsy understand that your listing is valuable. So think of ads like a booster instead. They help your listing get in front of the right people faster, so Etsy can gather data and reward it in search. So now that you know how they work and how to set them up, let's decode your ad campaign dashboard so you know which metrics you should really be paying attention to, making data-driven decisions off of. The first one is going to be simple views. This is the number of times that your ad appeared to searchers. Number 2 is clicks. This is the number of shoppers who actually clicked on the ad itself. Number 3 is CTR, or your click-through rate. This is the number of clicks divided by the number of views. If this number is under 1%, you might need to adjust your thumbnail, title, and pricing strategy. Number 4 is CPC, or again, like we mentioned earlier, cost per click. A normal CPC is anywhere between 20 cents to 50 cents. If you are finding that you are higher than that, you might be either in a competitive niche or your listing needs more optimization. Number 5 is conversions. If you get clicks but no sales, you should check your processing and shipping time, your listing images, your description clarity, and your reviews. This basically means that people are actively coming to your listing through the ad. So there is demand there, but your particular listing isn't converting them for some reason. Number 6 is your sales and ROAS, or return on ad spend. Your ROAS equals sales revenue divided by your ad spend. So for example, if you get $100 in revenue, but $25 was spent in ads, you are at a 4.0 ROAS. Your ideal ROAS should be between 3 to 4 or higher. This means for every $1 you spend on ads, you should be making $3 to $4 in sales. Pretty simple. And also please be advised, you don't have to keep every listing running forever. You can turn off listings if they have 0 sales after $5 to $10 in ad spend. If they're showing up for irrelevant search terms like teacher shirt when you're selling a teacher mug, make sure that you turn those off. You can also completely remove something like we said a second ago if your ROAS is less than 3 or is trending downward. Once you make that decision to start or stop advertising a listing, all you have to do is go into the Etsy Ads dashboard, choose Manage Advertised Listings. Find the listing you want to start or stop advertising on. You can search through your listings or filter them by section or advertising status. Then select the button under Add On Off to include or remove a listing from your Etsy Ads campaigns. To add or remove multiple listings from your campaign at once, just check the box next to all of the listings you want to turn on or off. I also recommend keep checking back in every 10 to 14 days after the original 30-day period is over and adjust as needed. And here are 4 final pro tips for your Etsy ad strategy. Use ads as a testing tool. If you want to launch a new product and see if it's viable, give it $10 to $20 in ads and see if people engage. Pair ads with other promotions. When you promote on social or email, your listings get more engagement, which could be better ad performance. And anytime that you're hosting a discount on an ad, it could potentially boost the success of that ad, of course, if those 5 things we talked about at the beginning of this video are in check. Also, don't fear high competition niches. You can totally stand out on those with your Etsy Etsy ad campaigns through better mockups, faster shipping, or personalized options. Please also, final number 4, be patient, because Etsy ad success does not come overnight, nor is it an overnight solution. They're a data gathering machine, and it takes time to grab that data. All right, guys, that was a lot, I know. But if you stayed with me this far, you now understand Etsy ads deeper than 90% of sellers. You know how they work. You know how to prep listings before you launch. You know what metrics to track, and you also know when to turn things off and re-optimize. So if you guys did find this valuable, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe to the channel, where we go live every single Thursday and post a new video just like this for you guys every Tuesday. I also want to know from you guys if you can comment ads, ADS, in the comments below if you learned something new today. Now that you know all of these, let's spend some time going over how to make even more money with print on demand. I better see you in this video next.